happened?
Annie lay on her back by the edge of the well, holding up a mirror to look into the water. It was a local tradition. People believed they could glimpse the future this way. Annie didn't fully believe in it, but she'd been trapped in the past for so long, she couldn't break free. So she decided to try a new perspective and see what the future might hold. The water reflected the bright sky, making her feel dizzy. Ripples shimmered, and in their wavering patterns, it seemed like someone was struggling through the snow. The spinning sensation overwhelmed her, forcing her to stop, but that vision stayed etched in her mind. Annie and her father planned to settle in a small southern town called Firwood, a place filled with cotton fields and slaves. Her father, Mr. Monroe, was a preacher who had come to spread the gospel and recuperate his health. Annie bought a piece of land and became the mistress of Valley Farm. At the time, she didn't need the farm to support herself. Her father's income was enough. That day, the local young men were helping build a church. It was where Annie first saw Payne. Unlike the mountain women, Annie was strikingly beautiful, played the piano, and spoke several languages. Wherever she went, people noticed, including Payne. A neighbor jokingly told Annie that all she had to do was say the word, and someone would gladly help plow her land. As it turned out, from the moment Annie arrived in Firwood, Payne had asked that same neighbor to introduce them, offering to plow her fields in exchange. When Annie heard this, she smiled and raised her glass to greet him. Later, as Annie played piano in a passing carriage, Payne heard the music and stopped his work in the fields. In that moment, something quietly began to grow between them. It was the eve of the Civil War.
Somebody said you were enlisting. Are you?
If there's a war, we'll all fight.
And Annie couldn't shake the questions forming in her heart. She found herself slowly changing. At one point, she even wondered, what if Payne died in battle and they never saw each other again? Later, Payne found a music score left by Annie's late father, who had once been a teacher, and he secretly slipped a photo of himself inside it. Clearly, he had remembered Annie's words. But just as a spark had begun to form between them, war broke out.